What's going on YouTube? Geosn right here. In today's video we have a lot of important iOS jailbreak news, so we're going to get into that in a second. We're also going to talk about TrollStore for iOS 17 and what version you should be on, because it's much more important than ever. This video is brought to you by Share Reboot, a software that allows you to easily repair your device if it's stuck in a boot loop, but you can also easily downgrade from iOS 18 beta if you don't like it. Definitely check the program out in the link below. So today Apple unsigned iOS 17.5.1, and this is an important thing because iOS 17.6 is the only version remaining right now, and there is something important about it. Do you remember that in a different video I talked about iOS 18 and the fact that it changes a lot for TrollStore? There is a change in iOS 18 preventing applications from spawning root processes, so that essentially screws up TrollStore and troll files and essentially anything. Michael talked about this a couple of weeks ago. They said avoid iOS 17.6, stay on 17.5.1 or lower. Why? Because iOS 17.6 backported the root helper change that was first seen in iOS 18 betas, which means that even if TrollStore was ever to happen on iOS 17.0.1 plus, stuff like TrollStore Files, TrollStore Cocoa Top, and any other app that uses root helper are dead, and even TrollStore needs significant changes. So iOS 17.6 is a pretty bad iOS version to be on at the moment. iOS 17.5.1 is as of today no longer signed, which means that if you are running iOS 17.5.1 or lower, you should definitely stay on that. We are, however, getting TrollStore for iOS 17 finally, as I said in a previous video. Michael also posted this: at all costs, stay on iOS 17.0. There is a legitimate installation method that has been finally found for iOS 17, yes, for all devices, and it's not going to be released for a while for a multitude of reasons I can go into, but you're literally at a golden spot. Do not update. So for those of you who are running iOS 17.0, so essentially this one over here, the final version they released, you should be good to go because soon you will be able to use TrollStore. Very likely Troll Installer X will be updated to support iOS 17 as well. This is a tool that allows you to install TrollStore easily. But even for those of you who are not on iOS 17.0 but want to jailbreak, it's best if you stay below iOS 17.6 at the moment. These iOS versions will eventually start getting exploits released. We do know that already there are a couple of vulnerabilities that will be released, so you should definitely wait right there. Do not update to iOS 18. iOS 18 does include new security features and new security changes that make jailbreaking and TrollStore even harder. Speaking of iOS 18, however, if you have an iPad 7th generation, you will be able to jailbreak it using Pelrain on iOS 18, and it's confirmed as of today that Pelrain can support even iOS 18 Beta 5, which was released yesterday. So yes, if you have an iPad 7th generation, you can jailbreak iOS 18 today with tweaks, even on the latest beta. GG Pelrain. But if you have a newer device that supports iOS 18, avoid iOS 18 like the plague if you want to jailbreak, because iOS 18 is currently very new, there aren't any known vulnerabilities for it, and anything above iOS 17.5.1 backports the changes from iOS 18, which makes both TrollStore and jailbreaking much harder. So yeah, that's basically it. iOS 17.5.1 is no longer signed, unfortunately, so you cannot downgrade to it anymore. If you have iOS 17.5.1 or lower, stay where you are. TrollStore is definitely coming for iOS 17, and of course jailbreaking will eventually come too, but do not update, especially to 17.6 and newer. Thank you for watching. I am Geosn. Peace out.